Deep in the dense, silent forests of southwestern Vermont sits Glastonbury Mountain. Local Native American tribes avoided the area for centuries, believing the land was cursed, inhabited by a dark wind that could swallow a person whole. Between 1945 and 1950, that old legend stopped feeling like folklore and started feeling like a warning. In a span of just 5 years, 5 people vanished without a trace on or near the exact same mountain trail. They were young and old, experienced and cautious. They shared almost nothing in common, except for the terrifying way they disappeared. It began in November 1945. Midday Rivers, a 74-year-old local guide who knew every tree and ridge on Glastonbury, was leading 4 hunters down the trail. He stepped slightly ahead of the group into the dense brush. He was never seen again. Searchers found a single shell casing in a stream bed, but no footsteps, no gear, and no body. A year later, an 18-year-old college student named Paula Weldon went for a walk along the long trail. She was dressed in a bright red jacket, easily visible against the winter landscape. Multiple eyewitnesses saw her heading up the mountain path. When she failed to return, hundreds of volunteers, state police, and the FBI scoured the woods. The bright red jacket was never spotted.
Paula simply ceased to exist.
As the years passed, the mountain kept taking people. 8-year-old Paul Jepson vanished from the back of his family's truck near the base of the mountain while his mother was away for just a few minutes. Search dogs tracked his scent to a highway crossing where the trail abruptly ended in cold air. Less than 2 weeks later, an experienced hiker named Frida Langer slipped into a mountain stream, told her cousin she was running back to camp to change her clothes, and walked into the trees. She never made it back. Out of all 5 cases, none defied logic, quite like the vanishing of James Tetford. In November 1949, Tetford, a 68-year-old military veteran, boarded a bus in St. Albans to head back to a soldier's home in Bennington. As the bus traveled through the shadowy stretch near Glastonbury Mountain, multiple passengers saw Tetford sleeping peacefully in his seat. He was still there, fast asleep, just one stop before the Bennington terminal. When the bus pulled into the final station, the driver walked down the aisle. Tetford's seat was empty. His luggage sat untouched in the rack above his head. On his seat lay an open bus schedule. The bus had not stopped between the last station and the terminal. The doors had remained sealed, and the windows were completely closed. Yet somehow, a grown man had vanished from a moving vehicle in broad daylight, his path crossing the shadow of Glastonbury Mountain one last time. Extensive search parties, bloodhounds, and military aircraft scoured every inch of the region for all 5 victims. They turned up no clothing, no struggle marks, and no remains. To this day, the area known as the Bennington Triangle remains shrouded in a quiet, chilling mystery. Whether it was the work of a phantom predator, a tear in the fabric of the woods, or something far stranger, Glastonbury Mountain keeps its secrets close. Tune in next week for another spooky tale.